Hey guys, this is Johnny, and I am sitting here with Dream Culture, who you just heard live in our lobby. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
And would you guys like to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Graham, I play synthesizers.
I'm Freeman, I play bass.
I'm Billy and I play guitar. I'm Evan and I play guitar and the pipes.
And I'm Chad and I play the drums.
Okay, so we had you guys in here, what, 6 months ago? 7?
Was it? It was about.
Or
It
no,
was
it
like
must
in
have-
January.
it
Yeah, I think it was
so
like
it's
a year
been-
ago.
it's been almost a full year.
Yeah.
And a lot has changed for you guys in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
First of all, Evan, now you live here, a transplant kind of happens.
Yeah.
How's that been?
It's been really cool. People have been like, it was weird because like, especially since I'm not really going to UGA, you know, I moved here like not really knowing anybody around. Like I knew some people, but you know, as far as like people in the music scene, like, you know, I was just really trying to get out of the suburbs into somewhere where things were happening. And you know, since moving here, like everybody's been really cool to me and I made so many great friends. And probably my favorite part is like, you know, back in the suburbs there aren't really that many musicians, and so it's like every week or so there's just so many people around and it's like, let's just jam out. We just get together and jam out all the time. And I met Freeman and Graham here because I live here obviously, so yeah.
So then it's even affected your sound, just moving yourself over here.
I think it's
affected you musically at least.
It's definitely affected my sound, I suppose, because or our sound, because if I hadn't moved here, I wouldn't have met Jesse, and then he was a big part of the last record.
Right.
Yeah, Jesse Mangum at the Glow Recording Studio.
And I didn't mean to say your sound, because I don't know if it's still this way. Is Dream Culture, the recording project, still solely you? Or?
Generally, we have a song on the record where it's all us, and then, you know, definitely like on the next record, especially now that Freeman and Graham are in the band and they live close by.
Right.
You know, there'll be more on the records than just me, you know. But essentially, yeah, it is mostly just me.
And you guys weren't here last year when we had you guys back on the air. And so what for you changed sonically between y'all's first EP and then post-Habitual?
Probably a big sonic change was because of I bought a lot of new equipment. Like I had been living in Gwinnett for a while, and living at my parents, and I'd saved up plenty of money to buy, like, you know, some old 80s synths, and
the essentials.
Yeah, exactly. And like Juno 106, you know, I had a new guitar, I had an new amp, and so it was some new gear that really helped the sound kind of shape itself. And then also just working with Jesse, because usually I'll work on my own in my home studio, but then, you know, he had invited me to come record at his studio, and I took him up on the offer, so that definitely was a big part of the sound of that record.
So how did you guys get linked up initially? He just reached out?
I went to his place to have him mix and master a single called, we played it earlier, Imperfect on Purpose, and then Cody Coincidental was the B-side, and we just kind of hit it off, and we share very, very similar interests sonically, and he likes to collaborate with local artists on records for like artists that he likes. Cause he owns a studio, so he charges, but at the same time, you know, he wants to give back to the community, so he'll make records with people who he enjoys the company, and I was lucky enough to, you know, and so we're great friends. We were just hanging out today, mixing a new track actually. And
cool.
So.
Is that the new track that's coming out?
Yeah, we have a new track coming out tomorrow. It's a new single, and it's coming out for a company we're going to be a part of called Per Diem, and there'll be more information out in the interwebs on that in the future. So
very cool.
Yeah.
So going back a little bit with the lineup change, how has that affected the live sound that you guys have?
I think it's gotten better.
I agree.
We can't say because
I suppose the new people.
I never saw them before.
Yeah.
Before I played.
Well, okay, I saw you guys once before, but
yeah. Well, how did you guys get linked up? How did Jonny be that?
Well, I met Evan. Actually, was it a party?
No, we actually first met at a Belvas show.
Was it? Oh yeah,
At,
that's right.
the
Yeah,
Hilo.
my band was playing at Hilo, and Evan came up afterward, and I honestly, it's been a while. It was like last, it was in like July.
I think
June.
it was like right around when I moved. It was yeah. It was
Yeah.
when I had just moved here, but it wasn't.
We had like a
immediately.
brief exchange, and then saw each other a few other times, and eventually
Yeah.
sent each other.
Because I ended up
music
starting to go to Hendershots just to hang out,
Mhm.
you know, coffee shop, and I would just see Freeman there around, and I knew he played music, and we were looking for a bass. And honestly, you know, when I asked you, I was just kind of like, he doesn't have any reason to say yes.
And I was like, I have zero things. Period.
It's like it was cool. Yeah, that's how we met. So, and we weren't really honestly, like I'd say, we didn't really know each other too well when we decided we would
No,
play
like I
together.
forgot his name like the second and third time I saw him.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, but it's been good. We've become really good friends. And then Graham, I met
At a house show.
at a house show.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a band that I'm not sure if we're allowed to say the name of the band
Then let's just
on
not.
air. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but I never played keyboards in a band before until now.
yeah.
But I have been playing a
You
little
still
bit.
don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
You attempt to. Okay.
Oh. Dang. But I bought like a Juno 60, and as soon as like literally the day I bought it, everyone was like, "Hey, you want to join my band?"
Oh, yo.
Yeah.
Really, Evan was
Desperate.
asking Graham's Juno one.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Juno 60. No.
Yes, yeah, it's better.
Yeah. Nah. I want to say it's better, Dave. Come on.
So, I know we've got the single coming out tomorrow. Is there any plans for another EP or a full length in the near future?
There's definitely plans for full length. I just got my audio interface back after it had broken, and I have I moved into a house in August where I have my own dedicated room for my studio, so I feel a lot more comfortable recording in there rather than like, you know, having to walk around a bed in clothes.
Except
and-
the interface breaks every like 2 weeks.
It broke twice. But definitely probably not another EP. I just kind of feel like 3 EPs in a row is kind of... It's like, why? Like, are you just too lazy? Like, you write 6 songs, and it's like, you could write another 4, make an album, but I'm just gonna do an EP. But there's definitely going to be an album coming out, and I'd say it could be expected around like late next year, and most of it, like the single coming out tomorrow, rather than being recorded at the Glow like the last EP, is probably going to be recorded at home. In my home studio, so I have plenty of time to sit on it and let it marinate. And
Right.
And less money.
And less money. yeah. And
There's
then
that.
Always good.
Jesse will probably still be mixing and mastering
I was
for
gonna,
sure.
yeah,
For
I
sure.
assumed so.
It's
Yeah.
an integral part of the process.
Yes, indeed.
And you guys have a couple shows coming up.
Absolutely.
Back to
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, we have a show on December 8th at Lumpkin Street Station for the Denim Dowdy. If you like denim jeans and fun time. Getting rowdy, denim jeans, fun time music. You can come out to that show on December 8th here in Athens. And then on December 12th, we'll be playing in Greenville, if anybody in Greenville is
Greenville, South
listening.
Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Shout out to Greenville.
Yeah, we'll be playing
Shout
with,
out.
we'll be playing
That's
with
where
our
I'm from.
contest. Our contest
That's my
is
stomping
20th.
grounds.
Actually, none of us are from Athens, right?
Like originally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're all
This is
Texas.
All transplants.
Yeah,
That's
and then
us.
on the 17th we'll be playing Flicker Bar, and then what? Oh, and on the 21st we're playing our first 40-watt show.
Yo.
21st of January.
Yeah.
So that's a while.
2000 and...
Mark your
which
calendar.
year was
17.
it?
Yeah, 17.
2017.
No,
Yeah. We'll be
Wait.
playing our first 40-watt show with Wayuka, my wonderful
That's a big
neighbors.
Oh,
And,
very cool.
Yeah, I'm neighbors with them, and so.
Like, was that planned? That just
No, and we've really become really good friends. Like we're in a side band called Zebulon Pike, and Freeman plays bass in it. But I think he's
Maybe-
switching to
maybe
keys. Yeah, we might have a friend coming in on bass, and that'll be 5 people. I want to try to make it 6 people,
Oh, well.
and then our goal is to we're gonna go buy these bed sheets, and then we're
Uh-huh.
gonna cut them into, because when we play live, like we don't really have many songs yet, and so a lot of it is just jamming.
Uh-huh.
And then
And like I pick a random bass beat and then like
yeah, that's
chaos
kind of how it
ensues.
Freeman just plays something and we all play around that. Because it spawned from, me being members with Wayuka and then Freeman being over so much to practice the new parts.
Uh-huh.
We would just jam out, and then it was so good to where we figured we should play this live, and so we just wanted it to be, we don't focus on it too much, like they have Wayuka, we have Dream Culture,
Right.
but we wanted to just be silly, and so like we're gonna buy these bed sheets and cut them into like Sith Lord style robes.
And you're
And,
gonna
like-
be the only one wearing them.
No! What, do you not on board with this
I'm
now?
just kidding.
And yeah, and I have a fog machine, and so like there'll be all these dudes in robes on stage, like nobody can see their faces, and there's like fog, and like I just want people in the
He's
audience.
excited.
Yeah, I just want to sound good, but then still have people in the audience kind of like questioning what's happening.
Right.
So.
All right, Dream Culture, before we let you guys go, are there any shout-outs you'd like to give?
Well, they
Thank
got
you.
to say they were from Gwinnett, and Graham got to say it was from Greenville, so I'm going to shout out to Alberton, which
Oh,
is where
yeah.
I'm from.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Graham